Yeah. Thank God for another day. Hmm. Gotta get it right. Like, I know God destined us for great things. I know He did. He created us for a reason, but we constantly getting in the way. Get out your head. Stop messing up everything. We know you're not perfect. You full of sin. You backslide. You do all that. You're just like everyone else. You're just like everyone else, but your focus should not be on try to be like anyone else of this world. You need to be a living testimony of what God can do for a sinner's life when you fully surrender to Him. Run away from your fleshly ways. Trust me, like He was just telling you, there's no temptation or nothing that's going to come over you that's not common to man. You're not the only person that's going through it. You're not the only person that went through it. So many people that went through what you went through are probably worse and they overcame. So I know you can overcome it. But I'm going to tell you this. You know you can't do it by yourself. You know you can't. I don't care how, quote unquote, you try to be wise, intelligent, and all that. You cannot do this without God. I don't care what no one else try to tell you. I don't care what no one tell you. You cannot do this without God. And if you was wise enough, I know you don't know the Bible front to back. You don't know everything and know all things. You lack so much. But trust me, God has allowed you to become wise enough, not in your eyes or the world eyes, but His eyes, that He know deep down in your heart, you know for a fact, you cannot keep carrying on how you keep carrying on, and you cannot live this life without Him, and you shouldn't want to. You should not want to live this life without God. So I'm gonna need you to get it together. Hey, it's another day God has made. You need to rejoice and to be happy. Be grateful. Be grateful for all the things He have done, He gave you, going to give you, and where He's brought you from. Yeah, you're still on the journey. You still have a long way to go. But I'm telling you, you just need to focus. That's really it. Just focus. Like seriously, just need to focus. Go out here and get some fresh air, clear your mind, talk to God. Cause He gonna get you right. Money ain't gonna get you right. People of this world can't get you right. Only God and the things that's sent by the Spirit of Him can get you right. So wipe that dust off, rebuke all thoughts and anything from the enemy that's being a distraction or deter you from the will of purpose that God has for your life, and keep enduring. You're a fighter. You're not a quitter. Let's get to it. Man, it's just so peaceful right now. Let me chill out for a little bit. Look at that. Well, I knew it was gonna come off eventually. Yeah, I knew it was gonna come off eventually. Cause it was getting real weird. No, look at all this. Who gonna keep all this? What it was? It was oh, right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man. What's on your mind, Will? I know you got something on your mind. Man, Father, you already know what's on my mind. I'm not slacking, lacking. Like, you know me, often I always feel the times I'm not good enough. I'm always falling or always in a bad mind spaces. But I know where this come from. I know it's two things. It is spiritual warfare, but it's also things I'm doing to myself and self-inflicted. So I can't like run from that. I say out of 100%, I'm gonna go and take up 90 to about probably 90, probably a minimum 90 to 95% of it is my fault, and I need to do better. Like, I'm constantly asking you, Father, man, continuously convict my spirit, because the overall goal is to get to a point where I'm disciplined, obedient, committed to this lifestyle change that you brought before me. Like, I don't care if I have to lose my old way of thinking, my old way of doing things, people, because the people I lose that's out of my control, you're going to replace them with the people that you know need to be in my life. So I'm just asking for forgiveness of my sins, knowingly as well as unknowingly, as well as, man, help me forgive. Continue to cleanse my heart of all the hatred, the aggravation, frustration. It's not doing nothing for me. It's not. I have to hold myself accountable. Continue to just lead me in alignment with the will and purpose that you have for my life. Because I don't know everything what you have for my life. Like I was telling Q, I'm always wondering, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing what you want me to do? Same thing like I told Zeph. Man, you just gotta lean on God and just trust in Him. Do your part. Now, I'm not saying just give it all to God and you think you can just sit in the corner and just play with your thumb all the rest of your life. No, you have to put in work. You have to actively, and I don't mean put in physical work. I mean put in that spiritual work, that mental work. Get yourself in order. Continue to continue to seek God, and when you seek God, have you noticed a pattern? Whether it's people that you know personally that that was started off wrong or bad, corrupted or whatever, and now they live different, or according to the word, how you read them, where they came from, and who they were, and in the end. But you can look at that all across the globe. The closer you get to God, fully submit to the will and purpose that God has for your life, He is going to cleanse you. You're not going to be the same person. The same thing that interests you is not going to interest you. The same thing that you used to fall for, you're not going to fall for so easily. Your desires are going to change. So you're just going through the process, and don't put no time limit on it. And stop comparing your life to others. Don't compare your life to other people. Your life is your life. Your journey is your journey for a reason. You might meet people that y'all are different, and you might meet people that y'all are similar, but their life and their journey is not the same for your life and your journey. The concept might be the same, like cleansing your life, going to God, leaning on Him, stop leaning on yourself, stop leaning on the world, stop leaning on man. But initially, y'all journey is different. It ain't gonna look the same. It's not. Maybe we're still recording. Yeah. You're gonna get it right. I just want you to know, son, I love you. I know you're struggling. I know you're aggravated, frustrated with yourself, with your situation. But I know deep down in your heart, you're not frustrated and aggravated with me. Because you know, like, whether you realize it or admit it or not, I'm in the midst and I'm working in your favor. Anything that, whether you do it to yourself that harm you or set you back, or something out of your control, quote unquote, try to harm you or set you back, I'm still going to use that same thing for the greater good that I have for your life. So that what comes in, believe in me, trust in me, have faith in me. Just like when just like the other day when you was reading, and it broke down about how Peter seen Jesus and he walked on the water. Now that's totally up to you. We're not even talking about everyone else because you know everyone else have their opinions and all, but I'm talking to you. You directly, my son, my servant, you directly. It's me and you. I'm talking to you. Whether you want to take that literally, or you want to take that metaphorically, that's all on you. But I don't want you to miss the message behind it that I have for your life. I mean, the message in it that can help you in your life. He stepped out on faith. He stepped out on faith. Everybody else was scared to jump out there and then paint the setting for everybody else was in the boat. They didn't believe that was Jesus. They didn't ask to come out there. They didn't jump out there and walk. But Peter took a leap of faith. You going to your life, take a leap of faith. If you feel like God is in the midst of telling you, come on, my son, I got you. Whatever it is in your life. He stepped out, he was walking, he was getting closer to God. You in your life, you stepping out on faith. You're doing these things, you're making the content, you're making the music, you're doing this, you want to do this. If you feel in your spirit that's God's, take a leap of faith. You see how when he started walking, he was good. He was focused on God. The storm came. Just like in your life, chaos gonna come. People gonna talk about you. People gonna doubt you. All this stuff gonna distract you. Look how he was good. But when the storm came, he turned from Jesus. He took his eye. He wasn't focused on God. He wasn't focused on Jesus. He started focusing on the distractions, just like in your life. You focus on the people that's down talking. You you're you're allowing the enemy to distract you, whether it's people, places, or things. You're implanting the seeds of fear and doubt and lack of faith. You taking your eyes off the prize, off God. As soon as you take your eyes off God, how he took his eyes off Jesus, he started to sink. You take your eyes off God in your life, you're going to start going down. You're going to start feeling weary. You're going to start feeling like you can't do it. Jesus came and saved him. God wants to save you. He don't want you to perish. He don't want you to separate from him. He got him out the water. He's going to pull you out your dirtiness. He's going to pull you out of your lack of faith. But you see when he saved Peter, what he told him though? Ye old little faith, and the same go to you, my